welcome back to the Champion Draft Series weekly recap, now for Season 2. I'm your host, Pink Ghost.
And I'm your favorite caster and wannabe pro player, MonteXristo. I'm excited to be here with you, Ghost, to break down all the action that's happened this week.
Excited to have you. Now, Monty, as the first week of our competition, all of our players really wanted to prove themselves, prove the strength of their rosters, and get a lead on the rest of the competition.
They absolutely did, but in order for there to be some winners, there also has to be some losers. Let's not waste a moment, and we'll jump right into this week's breakdown. In the first match of the season, the Empire's Gladiators took full advantage of their multitude of Targon champions to bring a triple Cosmic Call lineup. No doubt a threat to the Ionian Idiots for their debut match of the season. It wasn't looking good for Majin's team when Sir Turman took game 1 with more invokes than you could possibly count. But as Majin fans know, he gets a power-up whenever he's out of town and playing on his phone. Sure enough, he was able to put forth the pressure needed to come back, outpacing Sir Turman's Cosmic Calls in order to take week 1 with a 2-1 victory.
This is the matchup where I want to see, and they top deck. This is the matchup where I wanted to see my mountain go, my one drops, right?
Wanting to make an immediate splash for their return to the Champion Draft Series, Spids reminded everyone why she was the original CDS champion with a quick 2-0 sweep against Los Charlangas. Spids brought decks ready to deal with the looming threat of Aatrox Kane in Slay's roster, and with many champions much cheaper than last season, the redeemed quality's low curves and wide boards came out to pressure the mid-range menace that loomed before them. A great start for the redeemed qualities.
Hey, good game. Quick tour. Oh, this feels good. Congratulations. Good game, Slay. Congratulations to me, and especially to Sleepy Panda.
Giving Jason Zational both Yasuo and Katarina in the draft has to be a risky decision made by the other competitors. And Jason definitely proved it to be so, as he won game 1 against a lineup by the BC Buster shots made to specifically target the deck. But you need to win 2 games in order to take a match, and Bust was able to turn things around with his Vandal Swarm and Transformative Timelines deck that Jason's Janna Nocturne control list could not overcome. A fantastic set of games with several back and forth swings that I had the pleasure of reffing and watching firsthand. I'd highly recommend you guys go check this one out.
Yeah. 5 engines. Really is like that sometimes.
Dizzymondo ORNG took the viewers by surprise in what was the biggest upset of the week. Roughly 80% of our Pick'ems participants thought Fossbarrow FC was sure to take the dub in week 1, but it was not to be. L Games BR showed that his lineup has more aggressive potential than the 4 Freljord champions in his roster made it seem, and cut down his opposition in 2 swift victories. We'll have to see how this loss affects Cephalopod's team going forward, but the other 8 teams better keep on the lookout for L Games. Antes que sejam Dizzymandos.
Acabou o jogo. Acabou. Tá lá, rapaziada, ó. Conseguimos aqui a vitória, hein, rapaziada. Conseguimos.
While many viewers have expressed their belief that the Extrusive Elementals are their favorite team to win this season due to all the comfort picks Grandpa Roji was able to secure in the draft, by the time Monday came around, viewers were split 50-50 on whether he would be able to handle the Canadian Chime Slimes. And while Roji's bread and butter, Akshan Varus, was able to push enough damage to get through even a Sump Monument, Shodox was prepared for Roji's lineup and brought the tools needed to secure his victory in the first week.
And we've got Shodox here with us to talk about his first success this season. Now, Shodox, what was your thought process when preparing to face off against the Extrusive Elementals?
So given how his champion draft went, I was expecting a lot of Roji style decks, so mid-range, board-based kind of decks. There was one, Talia Ziggs, that I wasn't sure if he'd end up bringing, since Ziggs gave him access to Bandle and Talia Shurima. So that was the only kind of one I was worried about. But I knew for sure there would be some sort of a mid-range deck there, so I just kind of focused on targeting those.
Now, do you think it will be as easy to prep for your match this week against Los Charlangas, Slay's team?
I don't think it'll be as easy, but given their champion draft as well, I think Slay will also kind of follow suit and be kind of forced into at least bringing one mid-range deck. So I think I could try doing the same strategy, but I'll have to give it a bit more thought into that.
Well, congratulations on your victory this week, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Well, that brings us to the end of our first recap of Season 2, but stay tuned to the end of the video, where we'll not only recognize those of you who scored the best in our Pick'em series for last week, but we'll also see the schedule for tomorrow's games.
And if you want to participate in this week's Pick'ems competition, keep up with the schedules and updates, and follow players' journeys throughout the season. Make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter, both of which will be linked in the description below.
And don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube for everything Champion Draft Series. We've got a few extra shows popping up real soon. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Monty, for joining me. And we'll see you all next week for our next weekly recap.